narcotics dog, and one single-purpose explosive dog, mostly motors that have to do with explosive and bombs. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our unit, and while I'm doing that, Officer Howard's going to have Django do some obedience. Okay, this is the first thing we have to do with our dog, and just like you kids have to listen to your parents, these dogs have to listen to us before we can do anything else with them. Okay, so what he's doing right now is called heeling. The dog's going to stay on his left side. He's not going to stray away from him. And one of the reasons we do this is you can see Officer Howard's wearing a gun on his right side. So if we would have to draw our firearm or anything like that, he would be able to do so. Django will be away from him.
It's real exciting, crowds.
He's always loud, just ignore him. We all do. So, whatever he tells him to do, whether he tells him to sit, down, stay, he's going to do that until he gives him another command. So let's stay there in that sit until Officer Howard tells him to do something else or tells him to come to him.
I'm zooming on the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, so the only thing I'm going to ask is everyone stand behind here. All of our dogs are friendly, they're really social, and they may come up to you while we're doing certain things while we're working. We just ask you don't pet them until we tell you you can, okay? You're not going to bite or anything like that, we just don't want them to be distracted. And so one of the other things that we'll do is, because we can't always yell to our dogs, it would give away our location. We have hand signals to do with our dogs. If we're working with a SWAT team or in a building and we don't want the bad guy to know where we're at, we can either put our hand down to the ground, which we've seen, he'll sit, put it to the sky. Sorry, if you put it to the sky, he'll sit, put it down to the ground, he'll down, or if he taps the chest, he'll come into the kill position.
That's so awful.
And so you're going to see, you see Officer Howard has something under his arm. That's his reward point. Everything we do with our dog is reward game.
It's going on YouTube.
You realize when he does a good job, bam, he'll get it. And that's how we train him. You see he's looking up for it right away, he gets it, and that's to show him he did a good job. So a little background on our unit while we go through it. All of our dogs live at home with us. We all have some kids in the unit. We're all social, we're all around people all the time. And all of our dogs are in
This
different
again.
areas. We've all gotten from different vendors, but they're all from different parts of Europe, and then we go to a 14-week school with them.
Oh, you attend the school with the dogs?
We do. So every dog specific to us. Like, Officer Howard will never work my dog, I'll never work his dog. I can walk him, but he's not going to listen to me, you know, other than maybe sitting or something like that for a treat.
Oh, okay.
So we're not like the military where they'll kind of like pass the dog along. So I'm the only one who's ever going to work my dog.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, all of our dogs live at home with us. What's that? Yeah, so I'll have them, when you have them out, I'll set up. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, remember I said most of our dogs are cross-trained, so they can find drugs and evidence. So what I have 2 items that we're going to put out in the grass. And I'm going to ask for 2 volunteers if I can get them. Anybody want to help me out? You want to help, buddy? Can I get one other volunteer? Come on over here, buddy. Come here. All right, so what I'm going to ask is if everybody can kind of park this way.
You see
we're going
those?
to use the grass, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to hide these items from my dog, and we're going to see if he can find them, okay? We're not going to tell you what he does when he finds them. I want you guys to tell me when you think he found them, okay? So I'm going to have my helpers here. What's your name, buddy? Zach, and what's your name, bud? Owen. All right, so I'm going to have Zach and Owen.
I wasn't speaking to
Take
you,
an oracle,
Mom.
okay?
I was speaking to
So
them.
We're going to walk out here, all right? And I want everybody to watch where they put them, okay?
And I'm not going to call myself a bro house ripoff, okay?
So they have the little kids hiding the evidence.
Yeah. Alright, hey guys, give me in the comments if the dog would find the evidence. Please let me know, that would be great.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so, and yes, this is my mom, Christine. Yep, as far as you're concerned, yes, we're at a place where, I have no idea where the heck we are
We're
actually.
at the amazing Christmas village.
So guys, if Bowie comes up and sniffs you during this, it's okay. He's very friendly. Just ignore him, okay? Going over Bob Snyder.
Would I actually make a 4th of July video?
There's Bowie.
Bowie? So that's the dog that we saw.
Yeah.
We call this an article search. We got a
Like this one pairs. That if I would be better at hiding evidence, if the dog would never find it.
You can release the dog, give the dog a single receipt, and he'll go look at fish for the article. If you notice, like sometimes there's debris and trash and stuff like that, it's been here for a long time.
I can't see anything.
The dog won't indicate on like a Dorito thing,
Can I?
out there for weeks in the rain, stuff like that. What he's alerted to is the scent of human odor. So everything we touch, everything we have contact with, we don't realize it, but we're leaving an odor and scent on. And that's what the dog's indicating.
The other one's looking for.
Unfortunately, the odor around it makes it a lot more difficult. The wind, the odor's going to blow all the way over here. So,
I can see a bit of the dog.
Okay.
As you notice, the alert, he jumps to it down right in front of the article. That's his indication to change of behavior to let Officer Shorty know this item right here is what I'm alerting you to. My dog is also a passive indication. He'll lay down on the item as well. We have 2 dogs in the unit. They retrieve the item. So we'll actually try to pick the item up in their mouth and bring it back to the hands.
I couldn't see anyone. Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Again, this is an exercise that gets used a lot.
I can see a little bit of him.
Somebody thrown a weapon or a burglary.
I'm using the camera.
Or any item that was used to commission that crime, we believe that somebody may have discarded or ditched in the area. We pull the dog out instead of a flashlight or something. We have a greater likelihood of finding them with the canine.
probably be very long time. So it depends. I would say within hours. Because it has to have, he's looking for fresh human odor. He's not looking for their specific odor, he's just looking for something that still has human odor on it. So, within here, I'd say within 6 hours, 7 hours, anything beyond that, you're starting to get it. Again, if it's like a wallet that somebody keeps on their person every day, all day, it's going to have more odor than like something they just picked up and dropped. Something like that might only be 15, 20 minutes. You know, it's all going to vary on that. Like a lot of other variables are.
Okay, there we go.
Different things like that that'll leave more odor on there. So, yeah. The next thing we're going to do is some apprehension work. I'm going to put him up. I'm going to get a sleeve. And Ted, you want to explain that to everybody? Yep. So, guys, if I just have you guys fart a little bit by the Christmas tree before I get him out, okay? Thanks. Perfect. That's all I need. Thanks, guys.
Next thing we're doing, Officer Bob said, is apprehension work. Train the dogs. Did you think about canine bites? It's the only use of force that we can release and call back. We're forced to use our tasers or our firearms. Once we pull that trigger, there's no getting it back. It's out there. With a dog, we can send them. Of course, we're able to find the dog getting them. We are supposed to be able to get the dog to come back to us. That's something we work on in exercise. There is a strong use of force policy with it. We don't just use these dogs for anything. It's got to be a serious offense. The person has to be fleeing arrest and has to still be a threat to either police or the public at large. All right, so that jangle was loud during obedience. It's going to get real loud in just a second, all right? What he enjoys it, or don't tell him about calling it.
Alright guys, so we're going to show you some apprehension work, okay? And so our dogs are trained to bite, but they only bite felons, right? They only bite people who did really bad things, and they only bite when we tell them to do it, okay? And as soon as we tell them to release, they let go. So you guys are going to see Officer Django, he's going to bite me, and this is called a bite sleep, okay?